Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another MAMG Let's Play of Sweet Fuse Actor's Side. When we left off, we had to sing in order to save Mitarashi, but now he has a gun, so we're running away, Hogseen's not happy, crazy things are happening, and also, I should let you guys know that I actually replayed this chapter to negate all the good affection points that I've had, so we should be able to roll right into stage 7, get the bad ending, go back, and fix everything the way it should be in order to get the good ending. So yeah, we will be getting both of Wakasa's endings in this playthrough. Let's see what happens. Phew. We stopped for breath after finally making it outside.
大丈夫?
He looked at me, concerned. He hadn't let go of my hand once the entire time we were escaping. Yeah, we were together, so I wasn't scared.
よかった。
なんだと。すっかり男の顔になったじゃん。
Oh! Mitarashi like respects him now. That's cool. Gon was a scared kid. Now he looked confident and pleased at the compliment. Mitarashi gave me a sly glance out of the corner of his eye.
笑顔を守りたい相手を見つけたってことだ。
Oh, you were in the same boat not too long ago. He didn't even hesitate. My heart fluttered, and I couldn't help smiling.
そうか。よし。その手を離すなよ。
分かってる。絶対離さないよ。
Gun in hand, Mitarashi led us away from the attraction. So where are we gonna go now? Oh, whoa, we're booking it. We stopped in front of Alice Cart. The sun was high in the sky. Today's game was due to start soon.
追ってはまだないみたいだな。
He scanned the surroundings for signs of a chase, but must not have found any.
これからどうしよう。
We took cover in the deep shadows of a large tree and began planning our next move.
ああ。とりあえずホテルが着岸するまで待って指導たちと合流するが。
Towa shook his head.
ワルドブーのさっきの感じだと、僕たちがみんなと合流するのを絶対に邪魔してくるよ。
Yeah, he'd expect us to go there.
それにもし合流できても、僕たちのゲーム復帰は認めてもらえないと思う。
確かにな。それじゃあ、明日の最後のゲームが終わるまで、このランドの中で何とかして逃げ切るか？
うん。
It sounds like he has an idea. Do you have an idea? Yeah, I was like, do you have a plan?
僕たちで
Oh!
人質を助けに行こう。
Look at you, Wakasa.
なんだと？
僕たちがこのまま逃げ切れば、明日のゲームにはきっと最初から捕まってる人たちが使われるよね。ワルドブーならみんなを動揺させるために全員の命を懸けるくらいのことは言い出しかねないよ。
確かに。あいつならやりかねねえ。
Yeah, he is.
僕たちがゲームに戻れなくても手助けはできる。人質を解放してみんなが戦いやすいようにしたいんだ。
Okay, I like that idea. Mitarashi stared at him, looking rather stunned. He blinked a few times.
とは。お前。
No, don't you fall for him. He's mine now. Just saying.
何？
あいや。驚いたぜ。一皮むけたな。
He has matured a ton. He raised his fist, laughing. Toa bumped it with his own. I think it seemed they had a bond now, where they considered each other as equals. I'm kind of jealous.
もうじき今日のゲームが始まっちまうな。今のうちにみんなに連絡を入れとくか。
He pulled out a cell phone.
あれ、流星さんは携帯電話を没収されなかったの？
おいおい。ホストが携帯を一つしか持ってないわけないだろ。
Really? He grinned. Is that how they do things at his club?
おい、シドか。俺だ。
The others were filled in pretty quickly.
ってわけで、俺たちは今から人質を救出してくるぜ。ああ、大丈夫だ。こっちにも3人いるからな。ワルドブーの野郎の好きにはさせねえ。上がってる。
I can already tell he's like nagging.
あ、なるほどな。 わかった。ありがとう。
It's like we haven't even spent that much time with Shido,
後で会おうぜ。
but we know what he's saying. What did he say?
おう、あっちじゃ。
Oh, good.
浦部が目を覚ましたらしい。あいつしか知らないワルドブータワーへの入り方を教えてくれたぜ。
本当に浦部さんも元気なんだね。よかった。
A secret way in will definitely help us.
ああ、俺たちが目指すは人質の囚われたワルドブータワーだ。虎穴にいらずんば孤児を得ずってやつだな。
Toa's eyes widened.
へえ、流星さんでもそんな言葉知ってるんだね。
Really?
なんだとてめえ。
怒らないでよ。だってそんな柄じゃないんだもん。
Mitarashi grumbled, but I could tell they were just goofing around. It was so cute. He does have a point though. As I laughed, I felt all the remaining tension leave my body. We'd formed a plan and contacted the others. Now it seemed everything was finally catching up to me.
眠いの？
Oh, sorry. I'm pretty pooped.
実は僕もちょっと。何しろ昨日から徹夜だもんね。
He was barely keeping his eyes open. All those performances today must have worn him out.
よし、人質奪還作戦の決行は今日
Yay,
の深
nap
夜。
time! I'm cool with that.
とりあえずは体を休めることにしようぜ。
We all nodded and headed off to find somewhere safe to rest until nightfall. Nice. Oh, see, that is the end of the stage. I'm glad I went through and lowered my affection. Okay, so where are we at now?
あ、起きた。
Oh, hi. Toa was right by my side when I blearily opened my eyes. I nodded.
調子はどう？
My legs don't feel like they'll fall off anymore. How about you?
僕もすっかり元気。ここが見つかってよかったよね。
He glanced around. We'd found one of the park's storage rooms open and locked it from the inside so we could catch up on our sleep. I wasn't 100% yet, but I felt loads better than before.
お、起きたか。
Yeah, we're good.
あ、流星さん、外はどうだった？
Wait, why did Wakasa and Saki sleep in one room and then Mitarashi was in another?
ああ、黒子がそこら中にいて俺たちのことを探してやがる。下手に出歩くとすぐに見つかっちまいそうだ。
そっか。
ただ東側の方は比較的黒子の数が少なかった。
Maybe he didn't go to sleep. Maybe he was
そっ
actually
ちから回り
patrolling.
込めばなんとか見つからずに行けるかもしれない。そっちから慎重に回り込んでワルドブータワーに向かおうぜ。
わかった。
Right. We cautiously stepped outside and headed off in an eastern direction. We stopped for a breather outside Samurai Fantasy after successfully avoiding the search parties, as far as we could tell.
なんとかここまで来たが問題はここからだな。
ワルドブータワーの前にはきっとすごい人数の黒子がいるよね。
ああ、普通に乗り込みゃ捕まっちまうだろうな。大人数で来られたらいくら銃を持っててもひとたまりもないぜ。
Shoot, what should we do now?
よし、
He nodded decisively.
これから俺が黒子たちをできるだけ引きつけてランドの中を逃げ回る。
Are you sure you want to do that?
え？
You're still injured.
お前たち二人でタワーに忍び込んで人質を助けるんだ。
そんな、それじゃ流星さんが危ないよ。
You're right, there's too many. You'll get hurt. We begged and pleaded with him, but Mitarashi just smiled.
俺なら大丈夫だ。
But
もう時間もねえんだ。これが一番確実な手段なんだよ。
he looked both of us in the eye. He did have a point.
そうだね。
I promise we won't give up until we rescue everyone.
よし、 じゃあこいつを持ってけ。
The gun? Yep, he pulled the gun from his pocket.
これは
俺は逃げ回るだけだからな。なんかあったらお前が使え。とはお前を男と見込んで任せる。できる。
He placed the gun gently into Toa's hand. The two bumped fists.
よし。
Really? Is
じゃ
that
あ
your thing
俺が
now?
広場に向かってしばらくしたらお前たちも来い。
わかった。流星さん、気をつけて。
な、お前たちもな。
He headed off in the sprint toward the castle. As soon as the piglets spotted him, they gave chase. Do you think he'll be okay?
流星さんなら大丈夫。信じよう。
You know, you probably should have approached it a little bit better than just full on sprinting out of the bushes, because it would be weird if they've been hiding for all this time and all of a sudden there's just one of them darting forward. But whatever, I guess it works for the piglets. Right. We stayed hidden for a while longer to let him get some distance.
僕たちもそろそろ行こうか。
Yes. Are we inside? Not yet. I was gonna say, it's been moving kind of quick. The diversion seemed to have worked because we made it to the plaza with no problems. It was completely empty. Mitarashi had somehow gotten all of them to chase him. We're running out of time. If he gets caught though, he's just gonna be another hostage. The sky was still dark, but every minute that ticked by was one less we had to get to the hostages. Illuminated by lights, the imposing castle appeared to have transformed into the lair of an evil demon. Gosh, this place looks totally different at night. We're going to break into this castle. I couldn't stop, shiver up my spine.
大丈夫だよ。
Holding my hand tightly, he gave it an extra squeeze. He's still supporting me. I guess we'll say I'm not scared with you here. I guess? Right? When you're with me, I feel like I could take on anything. I squeezed back. His hand, warm and strong, gave me strength and courage. Oh, I'm not supposed to be getting
二人で
these
人
though.
質を救出しよ
That'll
う。
be alright. Yes, we are. We looked at each other and nodded.
黒子だ。
Uh-oh, it's a piglet. A group of piglets suddenly appeared from inside. Did they spot us? Instead of turning in our direction, they ran off away from us. Mitarashi must be driving them crazy. With them gone, maybe the castle's empty.
そうだね。よし、今がチャンスだ。行こう。
Let's go. We quickly ran up to the side of the castle and rapidly scanned the walls near the door. We'd have been told us there was a button hidden in the design, and that it would open the door from the outside.
あった、これだ。
He pointed to a small nub in among the cracks. He pressed down on it. The large door swung open. Holding our breath, we snuck in as silently as we could. And we're in. That's all it takes. The throne room was silent. Nothing moved. Look! I could see the covered cage in the back. The hostages should still be in there.
ワルドブーもいない。
I mean, man's gotta sleep, right? I slowly stepped across the room, expecting something to jump out of the shadows at any moment. I lifted the sheet covering the cage, and all the hostages turned to look at us in surprise.
よかった。みんな無事だ。
Hi! Hi everybody, how you doing? There he was, my uncle. As soon as he spotted me, his face turned to one of disbelief.
さっきお前。
I'm so glad you're okay.
ああ、俺は大丈夫だ。お前もよく無事で。
We gripped each other's arms through the bars, grinning in relief. He didn't look hurt, but he was definitely worn out. Toa was examining the lock on the cage.
皆さん、今から檻を開けます。
But how? The lock?
こうするんだ。
He pulled out the gun and aimed.
危ないから下がって。
The hostages jumped back immediately. I quickly stepped away too. With a loud noise, the lock shattered.
皆さん静かに
Oh, I love it. I made the same joke, except you were serious.
黒子たちがいつ戻ってくるか分かりません。騒がずに静かにここから逃げてください。
Everyone filed out silently. All of their faces were drawn tight with tension. They weren't off the hook yet. Please, stay safe. The last person to exit the cage was my uncle. Ah! I practically flew to him, and we hugged each other tightly.
本当に無事でよかった。
I was really worried about you. I realized I was crying. I was finally able to save him. A ball of stress I buried deep and forgotten suddenly disappeared. My uncle gently stroked my hair, holding me close.
ありがとう、二人とも。一緒にここから脱出しよう。
Almost as one, Tor and I shook our heads.
どうしてだ？
I can't go yet. I'm sorry.
仲間がまだ戦ってるんです。僕たちも最後まで戦います。
しかし。
Don't worry. We made it this far okay. I trust everyone. We can handle it. I looked him straight in the eyes, willing him to understand.
サキちゃんのことは僕が必ず守ります。安心してください。
Yeah. Also, your name is an idol. Have you seen this face before? I'm from Boy's Generation. He stood there, his shoulders straight and his eyes focused. He sounded so determined. A few moments passed as my uncle studied him.
そうか。わかった。お前たちが自分の信じる者のために戦うなら、俺は応援するよ。頑張るんだ。
Thank you, Uncle KG. Thank you.
はい。
二人ともどうか無事で。
He crushed me in a hug again and held on as long as he could before he pulled away.
それじゃ先に行くよ。
Be careful. Silence overtook the room again.
さて、人質も解放できたし、これからどうしようか。
It's strange that he isn't here.
ワルドブーがいたら銃で脅してゲームを中止させようと思ってたのに。
So where is he? We climbed the stairs and approached the throne. Jeez, where is he?
どうしたの？
I think there's something back here. There's a small alcove hidden behind the curtain. The far side held a metal door. Oh, the elevator. Is that an elevator?
ワルドブーがいるかもしれない。行ってみよう。
Yeah, it also could be a trap. We ducked behind the curtain and stood in front of the elevator. I guess it only stops here, or at the roof. The door opened as soon as the button was pushed. We nodded to each other for courage and stepped inside. Is he here? Are we gonna learn more about him? The elevator door slid open to reveal a small room. Still no Hogstein. The room was completely empty. I sighed.
なんだか気が抜けちゃったな。
He plopped down on the floor dejected. I sat down next to him. Gosh, suddenly I feel all wobbly. I wonder if Mitarashi's alright.
少し休憩したら助けに行こ
Yeah, maybe not in the layer of, you know, the whole masterminds area. But sure, whatever you want to do. Well, that's a cute CG. I guess it's worth it. We settled back to back, supporting each other. I felt his warmth soak into me, and his heartbeat was steady. He stretched out his arm and gently took my hand. I threaded my fingers with his. Being here with him, I feel so relaxed.
う。それにしても僕自分の考えでこんなに頑張ったのは初めてだよ。
He stepped up. He stepped up to and faced down everything in the park, and Hogstein had thrown at him. He'd really come into his own over the past few days. You've done well or you're amazing. I guess you've done well, because if we say you're amazing, yeah, it's a compliment, but at the same time, it doesn't make it sound like he's grown. But this one could also be bad. But it doesn't matter. If I don't get the right one, I'll choose the next time. You've done a really good job. He chuckled a bit bitterly.
なんかさ、まだお姉さんぶってない？
I don't mean to. I really think that.
そう。じゃあ、褒め言葉として受け取っておくよ。
Yes. I felt him shift as he turned towards me.
じゃあ、ご褒美をちょうだい。
Sorry, what? Sure. My heart thundered in my chest, but I didn't hesitate to turn to face him, my eyes drifting closed. Before my eyes shut, I spotted something over Toa's shoulder. My surprise must have shown on my face as he became alarmed.
どうしたの？
There.
はっ
Really? Hoxie was watching us from the shadows, his head hovering near the floor by a table.
くそ、こんなところにいたのか、ワルド部。
He quickly stood up and pushed me behind him. He didn't respond.
あれ？
Oh, it's just a costume. Why isn't he moving? We hesitantly walked up to him. Toa reached out his hand and touched his head. It rolled onto the floor. Eek!
なんだこれ？ワルド部の着ぐるみじゃないか。
What? Then Hoxie's not in it right now.
そうかもしれない。あいつ、着ぐるみをここに置いてどこに行ったんだろう。
The elevator hummed into life and began returning to the ground floor.
誰かここに来るのかも。隠れよう。
Oh! Do we get to see who it is? We scurried behind a pillar and pressed ourselves as far back into the shadows as we could. The elevator door pinged, and Hogstein and a piglet stepped out. Hogstein? What? How? His outfit's right here. My eyes widened, my head snapping to Toa to see him staring back. We both nearly gasped. We immediately covered the other's mouth. Stunned, we huddled together. The Count approached, a gun in his hand.
まったく人質に逃げられちゃったらダメでしょ。
The voice filter's not on. He conked the piglet on the head with his fist. Wait, his voice sounded different, younger.
腹が減ったから逃がしちゃったじゃないよ。お前もワルドブーなんだからしっかりしろよ。
What? Two? Clearly exasperated, he bonked the piglet on the head again.
とりあえずホスト捕まえに行ってきて。俺は警報を鳴らして黒子に人質捕まえさせるからさ。
He pressed down on the skull that hung around his neck. Okay. His voice reverted back to the one we recognized. That skull must be a voice changer. That skull is huge. The piglet scrambled into the costume we'd found behind the table earlier. What in the world is going on? There are two counts, and one's really a piglet? Our minds a whirl with questions, we watched as the piglet now that looked like Hogstein entered the elevator. Finally alone, he briskly walked up to the desk and reached for a red button on the console there. That must be the alarm. If he pushed that, the piglets would go after the hostages and they'd never escape. Toa must have realized the same thing, because he abruptly jumped out from behind the pillar.
動くな、ワルド部。
He looked surprised to see us, and especially surprised to see a gun pointed at him.
それが警報のボタン。それを押したら撃つよ。
Hogstein slowly raised his hands in the air.
何もかもが自分の予想通りになるなんて思わない方がいいよ。
True.
ごたくはいいよ。今日のゲーム中止し
We
てくれ
didn't
るかな。
figure anything out though. He hasn't solved the whole bus thing at all. Even though he was clearly not in control of the situation, Hogstein shook his head.
もう一人のワルドブーがみたらし龍星さんを探しに来ましたよ。もしみたらし龍星さんが見つかったら。
he can survive it. That man could get shot 4 times in a day, and he would just eat Chinese food the next morning and be fine. Pointing his hand like a gun, he pretended to fire, then blew imaginary smoke off the end. We have to go help him.
でもその前に
He pointed the gun. A gunshot echoed off the walls. A bullet struck the console. Sparks flew as the panel shorted out. None of the buttons would work now.
わしをなんてことを。
行こう流星さんを助けに
Alright, let's go get him. Right. After a tense moment waiting for the elevator to return, we left, and Hogstein just watched us go. The sky was already brightening when we stepped outside. The plaza was empty, and since the alarm panel was broken, no sirens would go off anytime soon. I wonder if the hostages got out okay.
黒子が人質を捕まえたらここに連れてくるはずだしいないってことは大丈夫だと思うよ
Then we just need to worry about Mitarashi. But we have no idea where he is. The park was so huge, and we didn't have our phones. It was like finding a needle in a haystack.
そうだいいこと考えた
What?
見てて
He pointed the gun up over his head and fired. What are you doing?
隠れよこっちに来て
He grabbed my hand and pulled me behind a corner of the castle. Within seconds, an overwhelming number of piglets came running out of the forest and into the plaza. I don't understand.
黒子がどこから出てくるのか見たかったんだあいつら流星さんを追いかけてるからね全員あっちの森から出てきたってことは流星さんは今森の中を逃げてるはず
Okay, kind of a rash decision, don't you think? You're right, that was a great idea. No, it wasn't.
ありがとうさあ行こ
Yeah. We skirted around the plaza, keeping to the shadows, and hurried into the forest. Itadashi, you okay, buddy? The gunshot must have drawn nearly all of them, because we didn't come across any of them as we went deeper. Suddenly, the trees thinned as we reached a clearing. In the middle was a small storage shed.
う止まってあそこにワルドブーと黒子がいる
We hid behind some trees and watched as he approached the door by the shed, which is surrounded by piglets.
みたらし流星さん、そこに隠れてるのは分かってるんですよ。おとなしく出てきてください。
バカ野郎撃たれるのが分かってんのにのこのこ出てくやつがいるかよ
It's him!
あの中にいるならひとまず安心だけど
おやおや、いいんですかね。もし穴から出てこないなら、捕まえた若さんのおさんと依頼者でさきさんを始末しちゃいますよ。
あいつ
He was using us as a bargaining chip and lied straight to his face. Don't believe him! A couple moments later, the door to the shed opened and Mitarashi stepped out. He stared down the count, glaring. When the gun was pointed at him, he raised his hands.
これでいいだろトアたちは解放してやれ
まずは逃げられないように、あなたの両足をつかせてもらいましょうか
What a
ね。
messed up piglet! What? That's horrible! Not only did he trick Mitarashi into thinking he'd captured us, and use our lives to get him to give up, but now he's gonna shoot him just because? Oh, we're getting mad. Hear that voice echo throughout all of the trees.
ごめんちゃん。
We jumped out from behind the tree. Hogstein spun around to find himself at gunpoint.
ワルドブ嘘は良くないな僕たちはこの通り無事だし人質は全員逃がしたよ
Our appearance seemed to be a surprise as he groaned in frustration. Behind him, Mitarashi grinned.
よくやったぜ二人とも
He crouched as he spoke, but now he launched himself forward. Yeah! Hogstein hastily shot at him, but it went wild, only grazing his coat. With a terrifying yelp, Mitarashi drove his fist into the pig's head. The blow threw him to the ground so hard, he actually bounced. He didn't so much as twitch after that.
あっけねえ野郎だぜ。
Dismissing any future threat from that direction, he jogged up to us.
流星さん、
ここ危ねえ。行くぞ、二人とも。
Right. We took off running, leaving the panicking piglets behind to fend for themselves. We barreled through the woods and flew past Ella's cart without so much as a glance. Somehow, we reached Band Animal Family without getting caught by the piglets in the area.
ここも突っ切るぞ。
流星さん、どこに行くつも
Yeah,
り？
where are we going?
このままゲームが終わるまで走り続けるのは無理だし、ランドの中には安全な場所なんてないんだよ。
He had a point. The last game is gonna start soon, but it won't be over for 7 hours. How can we make it that long without getting caught? But Mitarashi just grinned, never breaking his stride.
いや、あるぜ。ワールド部にちょっかいを出されない場所がたった一つだけな。
Really? Huh? Where?
そりゃな、ホテルだ。
ホテル？
思い出したんだよ。俺がゲームから離脱した4日目にホテルで黒子と一悶着を起こして思わず投げ飛ばしちまった。
You threw him?
え？
Isn't that against the rules?
ああ、その通りだ。でもな、ワールド部から通信は入らないまま見逃されたのさ。ってことはホテルは奴の監視下に置かれてないってことじゃねえか。
That's a weird oversight. You know, we never did hear from Hoxie while we were there.
それに陸から離れちゃえば、ここにいるより安全かもしれない。
ああ、ホテルが岸から離れちまったらおしまいだ。急ごうぜ。
We looked at each other and pushed our tired bodies to go faster. Well, we made it, I guess.
なんとか乗れたな。
That was close. We reached the dock right as the ship was pulling away, and by some stroke of luck, we were able to get on board. We were all gasping for breath. The park was huge, and we'd been running full tilt.
あれ？
Hi,
お
Mai.
姉ちゃんたち。
Mai! She grinned down at us, sprawled out all over the floor, where we collapsed completely exhausted.
おかえりなさい。
Yeah.
すごいいっぱい走ってきたの。
Oh, we ran a ton. Yeah. We played tag on our way back. We're pretty tired.
舞、お水持ってこようか。
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you. That'd be great. Thanks. It was hard to believe we were running for our lives a few minutes ago. It was like night and day. Ah! I was more than willing to just lay on the floor until I spotted a piglet out of the corner of my eye. I froze. It didn't seem to know what was going on, just curious. It does look like they'll hurt us.
今は何も知らねえのかもな。だが情報が来ればすぐに敵になるぜ。おいとは銃を貸せ。
うん。
He handed it over. Mitarashi lazily swung his arm up and pointed it at the nearest piglet.
おい、この船にいる黒子を全員集めろ。さっさとしやがれ。
Oh! His glare was so fierce, the piglet jumped to obey instantly, summoning the rest of them.
流星さん、この黒子をどうするの？
なあ、見てろ。おい、これで全員だな。
A sea of heads nodded. Mitarashi flashed a grin.
よし。じゃあお前ら全員、今すぐ川に飛び込め。騒ぐなって。死にゃしねえよ。ほら、とっとと行け。
Walk the plank. Aww, I feel kinda bad. Faced with the possibility of a bullet, their decision was already made. They all tumbled into the river.
ねえねえ、黒い豚さんたち、お水遊びしてるの？
お、そうだぜ。 ほら見てみろ楽しそうに泳いでるだろ
The two of them leaned over the edge and watched him flounder, completely unconcerned. I don't...
もう相変わらず無茶苦茶な人だな。
これでワルド部に関わる存在はもうここにはいねえ一番の安全地帯ってわ
Yeah,
けだ
but who's steering the ship?
確かにそうだけど。
ま終わりよければ全てよしだお前らここまで本当によく頑張ったなもう心も体も限界だろう部屋で休んでこい
But what about you?
俺が一度船ってのを操縦してみたかったんでな
Oh, he's gonna steer the
この
boat.
ままクルージングとしゃれ込むぜ
Okay. Mine was hanging on his every word, her eyes wide.
流星お兄ちゃん、お船の運転するの？
お一緒に来るか
Are you sure about that?
お兄ちゃんと一緒にお船の運転する。
よしじゃあ一緒にクルージングだ俺のことは今から船長と呼べ
Wow.
流星お兄ちゃん船長。
じゃあな二人ともいい夢見ろよ
おやすみなさい。
Mike doesn't even care. Hand in hand, the two of them walked off to the pilot house.
まったく流星さんはとことんやんちゃだな。
Yeah, seriously. He's so ish. Ah.
あくびが出てるよ。は
You are too. We should go take a rest, huh?
そうだね。部屋まで送ってくよ。
Huh? Oh, I'm okay by myself.
何言ってるの。もうフラフラじゃない。心配だから一緒に行く。
I said I'm worried about you, so I want to go with you. I suppose I am. Thanks. He was so sweet for being worried about me. We slowly trudged together to my room. Thud. Phew. I'm totally pooped. When we got back to my room, I flopped down on my bed, boneless. All my tension suddenly gone. This feels heavenly. I'm so ready to crash.
それじゃおやすみ。
It took a few seconds for my sleepy brain to realize that he was about to leave. He's going already? Oh, wait.
どうかしたの？
Oh, no, it's nothing. Why did I do that? Why did I not want him to leave? The moment he turned to go, I felt worried. Like he wasn't going to come back.
大丈夫？
He might not. Yeah, sorry. Really, never mind.
それならいいんだけど。ゲームのことはみんなを信じて待つだけだよ。きっと大丈夫。僕たちはゆっくり休もう。
He smiled reassuringly. Yeah, I think so too. Thanks, Tola. I'll see you later.
おやすみ。じゃあね。
As he closed the door behind him, my room fell silent. Everything's fine. Why wouldn't it be? My eyes slid closed as I tried to convince myself. Before I could make much of an argument, though, I was asleep. I know, your natural enemy, sleep. Oh, okay, we're already going to the ending, huh? A month had passed. After I'd woken up from my nap in the hotel, I learned that the others had managed to beat the final game. All of us were released, including Mai. We couldn't go anywhere without hearing about it for a while. But Shido arranged it so we wouldn't have to deal with the media by not releasing any personal information. It wasn't the same for my uncle and the other hostages. Last time I saw him, he told me they were hounded by the press every day. He looked exhausted. As for the 7 teammates who fought for their lives together, we've all gone our separate ways. I heard Meoshi started a part-time job. Urabe regretted his involvement in Hogsing's plot and turned himself in. Mitarashi went back to working at Ulysses, and recently started delving into video games. Oh, really? How he was still interested in them after everything that happened was beyond me, but he seemed happy. Shirabe was still hunting down the truth. None of the mysteries surrounding Count Hogsing had been solved. He completely disappeared after the game ended. According to Shido's official report, the Payless turned out to be regular innocent people. The whole incident was blank to them. They had no memory of it. Some said Hogsy must have hypnotized them, but no one really knew. I was sure either Shirabe or Shido would find the truth someday. As for me, he really is amazing. Sprawled out on my bed, I watched the video. It was concert footage from a junior boys show. Known for their sharp choreography and catchy lyrics, they're one of the most popular boy bands out there. It was pretty amazing to remember that one of them had once told me he'd fallen in love with me. Toa. He had left in the limo the moment we'd been released from the park, without a word to me about anything. I didn't hear from him at all after that, not even a text to say hi. It was as if he forgot about me. I finally gathered enough courage to call his number last week. I got a hold of him, but...
ごめん。やっぱり僕、みんなのアイドルでいたいんだよね。
I was shocked. His apology was so offhand, like he didn't feel guilty at all for leaving me hanging.
あ、一般の女の子と連絡取ってるとマネージャーに怒られちゃうから。ごめんね。じゃあこれで。
A normal girl? Dude! Ow! And then he hung up. My last shred of hope fizzled, and so did my crush on him. Had I just imagined we were close back then? At least I got to be the girlfriend of a famous singer for a while, huh? I guess it was just a dream. I tried to cheer myself up, but it didn't help. My heart still hurt. Oh, Saki! I'm sorry I put you through that. That sucks. I mean, obviously, since he's an idol, it wasn't gonna work out, you know? But, like, good God, that sucks. Okay, we're getting a good ending. We're doing it. Hang on, we're gonna get it. Do I get another heart if I tell him I'm nervous here? My knees are shaking. I'm really nervous. I swallowed. He nodded stiffly, his eyes wide.
でも、僕たちが頑張らなきゃ。
Right.
黒子だ。
Nope, it didn't change anything. It didn't change anything. Okay, so what about the you're amazing thing then? You've been pretty amazing.
そうかな。
You came up with good plans and rescued the hostages. I'm glad you're here. I could tell even without looking that he was smiling. Okay, that one I got one, but the other
君
one
に
I
そう言われ
didn't.
るとすごく嬉しい。
It's all true. Thank you for everything. I felt him shift as he turned towards me.
じゃあ、ご
Yeah,
褒
you
美
get
を
a
ちょうだ
prize,
い。
whatever. I need a good ending. That's what I need. So apparently the moment we go into the bedroom, it's entirely different, because here we go. This hits the spot. Toa and I stepped inside my room. My feet beeline to the bed, and I collapsed on the covers. Phew, I'm totally pooped. I was already falling asleep. I could barely keep my eyes open. No, wait. I need to thank him first. Thud. Huh? I rolled over to see what had happened, only to find Toa sprawled out next to me. Whoa!
もう僕、一歩も歩けない。
Of course you can't. Huh? What?
ねえ、ここで一緒に寝てもいいでしょ？
But... His face was just inches from mine. Wow, his lashes are so long. No, focus.
ダメ？
Well, I hadn't said that. No, it's okay. I felt my face heat up. He and I both knew I didn't mind him being there.
ありがとう。じゃあ、一緒に寝よう。
His soft smile was impossibly tender. He took my hand and gently threaded our fingers together. I held his hand tight. We lay there for a while, in a warm, comfortable closeness. All my stress melted away, replaced with an overwhelming urge to sleep. On the edge of drifting off, I heard Toa whisper,
僕、これが終わったら、ちゃんとみんなに言うよ。
Who? What? What? What do you mean? I tried to pull myself back from the edge of sleep so I could ask him, but I was too far gone. My eyes closed. I fell into a deep and untroubled sleep. Oh, I'm sure it wasn't troubled at all, was it? A month had passed. After I'd woken up from my nap in the hotel, I learned the others had managed to beat the final game. All of us were released, including mine. We couldn't go anywhere without hearing about it for a while. Shido arranged it. Okay. Yeah, they got hounded. Everybody went their separate ways. I heard Miyoshi started a part-time job. Urabe regretted stuff. Mitarashi. Yeah, okay. Sorry. We just read this. Like, you guys had just seen this. So, what's gonna be different? As for me, here we go.
あれまたそれ見てるの
What? Oh, the music video? His arm slid around me as he came up from behind, and glanced at the video playing on my phone. Only a few, okay, a lot. It still amazes me. I snuggled into his hug.
この時本当に大変だったよね
He leaned in to press us cheek to cheek. I could feel him smiling. Hey, that tickles. I laughed. The video I was watching was from when Toa, a member of the super popular Junior Boys, announced to the public that he had a girlfriend. Whoa, dude!
僕には今大切にしたい人がいるんです
Really? The cameras flashing in his face took in his serious expression, proof of his resolve. He'd held a press conference right after being released from the park. The topic? He was now dating a normal girl. He meant me, of course. The fans and press went bonkers, and his announcement ended up everywhere. This video alone was viewed thousands of times. Not thousands of times! The media outlets tried to find this mystery girl of his for a while. At first, there were a lot of heartbroken fans, but they eventually decided to be happy for him. The press backed off. Between the two of us, things have been great. No one knew who I was, so I had to be careful every time I was in public with him. It was harder than I expected. But Toa understood. He came up with ways for us to get a moment together, and was always there when I needed him. What happened in the park seemed to have strengthened him, and made him a better man. It was obvious to everyone. His popularity skyrocketed afterwards. Anyway, I never in a million years thought I'd ever be dating someone famous. Every day had a new surprise and troubles. Sometimes I felt uneasy. Aww. Toa? Are you really sure about me? I lost count how many times I asked him this, but I couldn't help it.
どうしてそんなこと聞くの
I could tell he was gently teasing me. Well...
やっぱり何も言わないで
He shifted, put his mouth next to my ear, and whispered only to me.
僕が本当に笑顔にしたいのは君なんだって気づいたんだからそれでいいでしょ
It's kind of weird because you're whispering in my ear right now.
小難しい理由なんて何もいらないよ
Yeah. Aww. He caught my chin, turned me towards him, and softly kissed me. I would happily stay like this forever. I was sure now. Toa loved me, and it was the best feeling in the world. Did we do it? We did it! Right? Yeah, we did it. Okay, cool. So, that's actually pretty big for a idol to like confess their love to somebody, because I don't know if you guys have seen like how idols are treated in Japan, but especially in Japan, it's very, very tough for somebody who's like a celebrity or idol to be in a relationship like in the public. It's almost like a taboo thing. It's like, no, how dare you? Your fans are gonna be upset if they find out that you're in love, and you're supposed to be this thing that can't be reached, and you know, everybody fantasizes about and all this stuff, and like, it's this double standard of like, you can't be a person almost, you know? Like, you can't be in a relationship or hang out with other people. You have to be this like ideal for other people to reach, and yet I don't know, it's just like unfair. So for him to stand up to that, that's huge. Don't give me that pretty boy look. No. But anyways, yeah, it's very, very interesting to see how they handled it. But yeah, still the weaker out of the true endings that we've received, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was really worried it was going to be super cheesy. There was a little bit of cheese to it, of course, but it could have been a lot worse. They could have handled this character a lot worse. And I think because of the fact that he's an idol, you can only approach it a certain way, and they gave him a set depth that you wouldn't expect from somebody like that. He wasn't like shallow and conceited. He was at first. He was like, oh, you don't know who I am? You've never heard of me? You know, but by the time we get to know him and he opens up, I think you get to see the person behind the idol, behind the mask, and that was really, really well done. So I give them props where props are due. Again, not my favorite person to have ended up with, but could have been a lot worse. That's all I'm saying. As long as Saki's happy, that's what matters. And at least she's happy for now. But I don't know who to do next. Cause what we have Urabe, we have Shido. Who else is there? Am I forgetting anybody else besides the mystery person that we meet? I can't remember. I feel like there should be more, but we have gone through quite a few of the potential bachelors. Let me look at the title screen and see who else we haven't received an ending with. Yeah, it would be Urabe and Shido. So, I don't know. Those two are both going to be very interesting. Shido's going to be very straight-laced, of course, but Urabe may be very interesting because of the fact that his father is, you know, entangled in this whole mess. And Shido, obviously being a cop, is going to give us a lot of revelation too. So either one of those I could see going very, very well. But anyways, I'm going to save that for another time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ. Let's play. Come on, I know you can beat this. My heart felt like it was breaking. Seeing him like that, it was almost a physical ache. Why is this so dramatic? I love it. The song played again, but he was clearly unable to sing a single note. Come on, Toa. He didn't even bother to hide the glee in his voice. What can I do? He's the one who has to sing, but I can't let him take all the pressure.